Hello everyone, in this video I want to share with you an interesting trap that can be played as black. It's to prevent the scholar's mate and to prevent the Wayward Queen Attack on the h5 square, as they'll eventually bring out the c4 bishop and this pawn will be very vulnerable. So we can prevent this and we can develop and we can get a strong position a strong advantage in the opening. So e4, e5, and we have queen to h5. So it's the Wayward Queen Attack, and we play knight to c6. So we keep developing, so it's the best move to play in the position. Other than, as I might have told you in the previous video, queen to e7 is the best move, but I prefer to play the development of the knight first, in my opinion. So as the bishop comes out to c4, we can play g6. So the point is, this square can no longer be affected, as the queen will have to capture this pawn, and the queen will be lost, won't it? So the queen will retreat, so still threatening the checkmate on f7, so you have to do something about it. So you have to defend. You could in fact trade in this position, or move the knight out to the square. So continuing to develop, as I said, knights are better to develop first than queens. So as you develop your knight to f6, you also attack this square, and you build a strong centre with the other knight, and with the pawn itself. So it's a strong opening, as you can see, even though these two pieces from white don't really serve a purpose. They're developed, but the point is they're trying to attack, but they're not actually attacking anything. So, if white tries to plan some attack by capturing on this square and gaining a free pawn, so damaging black's potential to castle, then we're simply going to ignore this by developing. So, now this pawn is in serious danger, as the rook will be picked up, as it will be checked, so the queen needs to make sure that she defends this square. So, if white just decides to capture on f7, then all we need to do is move the king. If the king moves to e6, the queen can't really do much in this position. So if you think about it, the queen can't really move to these squares here. If the queen moves to here, it'll be captured. Can't really move to this square, it'll be captured. And check just won't work. Checkmate won't work. So if the queen moves to a square such as c4 in this position to maintain the position, so to keep the position with this bishop, then we can simply kick the queen away. So the point is, moving the queen to, by pushing with b5, the queen will no longer have a space along this diagonal. And the point is, if the queen gives check with c5, then the bishop is simply going to be picked up. So, as you can see here, even though black has lost their potential to castle, we've just captured a piece and we're threatening the queen already. And the point is, this pawn can't be captured, as it's already in defense. The queen's in a difficult position here, as we can bring out any of these attacks here, as you can see. The queen doesn't really have anywhere to go, as you can see, so it's a difficult position. So the best move actually here is to capture, but then we can bring out all these attacks. It's a very strong position. So instead we'll just capture on this square here. Fork, very strong position here from black. So despite not being able to castle, black has a much stronger position than white. So it shows that the queen to h5 is actually a silly move if you know how to prevent it. So hopefully you've enjoyed this video. Please like and subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you in the next video.